Do you ever wonder why your dog seems anxious before you even leave the house? You probably think your morning routine is totally harmless to your pup, but some of your most innocent daily habits are secretly stressing them out in ways you'd never expect. In this video, we're breaking down 10 real morning habits that are quietly making your dog's life harder. And number one is very dangerous, yet almost every dog owner does it without a second thought. Now, let's dive right in. Number 10. Skipping the morning walk. Think about the last time you skipped your dog's morning walk because you were running late. Your dog woke up full of energy, ready to move, ready to explore. And then, nothing happened. According to a 2022 study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science, dogs that miss regular exercise show measurably higher cortisol levels, which is the body's main stress hormone. That pent-up energy doesn't just disappear, it turns into restlessness, whining, destructive chewing, or anxious pacing around the house. Even a short 10 to 15-minute walk does something powerful. It gives your dog a chance to sniff, which is actually their version of reading the morning news. Sniffing alone can reduce a dog's heart rate and calm their nervous system faster than almost anything else. You don't need a 2-hour hike. You just need to get out the door and let their nose do the work. Number 9, blasting your morning playlist. Dogs can hear frequencies up to 65,000 hertz, while humans max out at around 20,000 hertz. So loud music hits their ears with an intensity you genuinely cannot imagine. Think of it like someone cranking a speaker directly next to your ear before you've even had your first sip of coffee. If your dog is yawning excessively, licking their lips, or retreating to another room when the music comes on, those are real stress signals. Research from the Scottish SPCA found that dogs showed significantly lower stress behaviors when exposed to soft classical or reggae music compared to heavy metal or pop. Try swapping your morning playlist for something calmer. Your dog's whole body language will shift in ways that are hard to ignore. Number 8, rushing through feeding time. Here's something most people never think about. The way you serve your dog's food matters just as much as what's in the bowl. A 2019 study in the journal Animals found that feeding consistency, meaning same time, same place, same calm energy, directly impacts a dog's emotional regulation throughout the day. When you slam the bowl down and disappear into your morning chaos, your dog doesn't just feel ignored, they feel unsettled. Eating in a frantic environment actually triggers a stress response that can slow digestion and even contribute to bloating in larger breeds. Try spending just 60 calm seconds near your dog while they eat. That one small shift signals to them that the morning is safe and under control. Number 7, ignoring them completely. You wake up, grab your phone, scroll for 20 minutes, pour your coffee, and your dog has been sitting right there the whole time, invisible. Dogs are pack animals at their core, and being socially ignored by their primary person first thing in the morning sends a quiet but real signal that something is off. When dogs are consistently ignored during morning hours, they often develop attention-seeking behaviors like barking, jumping, or destructive chewing, not out of bad behavior, but out of genuine social stress. Even just 2 to 3 minutes of intentional interaction in the morning has been shown to lower anxiety behaviors in dogs throughout the rest of the day. Your dog isn't asking for much, they just want to know they still matter before the day takes you away. Number 6, inconsistent wake-up times. Your dog has an internal clock, and it is shockingly accurate. Dogs rely on circadian rhythms just like humans do, and they sync those rhythms to your schedule without even trying. When you sleep in 2 hours later on Saturday, your dog has already been awake and waiting since your usual weekday time. Their body already triggered hunger, bathroom needs, and the expectation of activity. That gap between what their body expects and what actually happens creates a low-grade but real state of stress. It's the canine version of your alarm going off at 3 a.m. for no reason, disorienting and unsettling. Try to keep your wake-up time within 30 minutes of your regular schedule on weekends. Even if you're not getting up fully, letting your dog out briefly resets their internal clock and keeps their anxiety in check. Number 5, giving chaotic goodbyes. If you've ever felt guilty leaving your dog and responded by making your goodbye longer and more emotional, you've actually made things harder for them, not easier. Dogs read energy, not words, so when you're tearful, high-pitched, and dragging out the farewell, your dog registers one clear message. This departure is a big deal. That emotional signal is what plants the seed of separation anxiety. A calm, brief goodbye, think 5 seconds or less, actually teaches your dog that your leaving is completely unremarkable and safe. Some trainers even recommend not saying goodbye at all, just picking up your bag and walking out, because the absence of drama is the most reassuring thing you can offer. Save the big love for when you come back home instead. Number 4. Wearing strong cologne or perfume. Your dog has roughly 300 million olfactory receptors in their nose, compared to your 6 million, which means what smells like one spritz of cologne to you is the equivalent of walking into a room where someone emptied an entire bottle. A study from the University of Helsinki confirmed that strong artificial scents trigger visible stress responses in dogs, including lip licking, nose turning, and physical avoidance. When you spray on a heavy fragrance and then lean in for a morning cuddle, you're overwhelming the sense your dog relies on most to feel safe. If your dog turns their head away or leaves the room after you've sprayed perfume, that's not attitude, that's genuine sensory overload. Number 3. Fighting or arguing at home. Dogs don't understand the words you're saying during a morning argument, but they understand everything else. Raised voices, sharp tones, and tense body language all trigger your dog's threat detection system, the same system that would alert them to danger in the wild. Your dog's stress response doesn't care that the argument is about who forgot to buy milk. It just knows the emotional atmosphere feels unsafe. Dogs who are regularly exposed to household conflict show higher rates of noise sensitivity, clinginess, and even aggression over time. If a tense moment does happen in the morning, give your dog a calm physical anchor afterward. A quiet pat, a familiar command, something that signals to them that the storm has passed and they are okay. Number 2. Making eye contact. Incorrectly. Most people assume that looking at their dog is always a loving gesture, but the context around that eye contact changes everything. In dog body language, prolonged direct eye contact from a higher position is actually a dominant signal, not a sign of affection. When you're rushing around stressed and you lock eyes with your dog without softening your expression, your dog may read that as a challenge rather than connection. The fix is simple. Soften your gaze, relax your posture, and blink slowly before looking away. Slow blinking is a well-documented calming signal in dogs, and doing it intentionally tells your dog that everything is fine. Number 1, projecting your own stress. This one sits at the top of the list for a reason, because no habit on this list hits your dog harder than your own emotional state. A study published in Scientific Reports in 2019 found that dogs actually synchronize their cortisol levels with their owners, meaning if you are chronically stressed in the mornings, your dog's body is physically responding to that stress too. Your dog picks up on your faster movements, your shorter breathing, your clipped tone, and your tense posture, all before you've even realized you're anxious. The most powerful thing you can do for your dog's morning well-being costs nothing. Take 3 slow breaths before you interact with them, move a little slower, and speak a little softer. Your calm is the most real gift you can give them every single morning. Now you know the hidden habits that were quietly stressing your dog out every single morning, but knowing what hurts them is nothing without knowing what genuinely lights them up inside. So stick around and watch our next video all about the 12 strange things your dog loves even more than walks. Skip it, and you'll be leaving one of the biggest pieces of your dog's happiness completely on the table.